Okay, boys, here we are. We're about to play versus RAPTOR56 in no banlist Pauper. Looks like he will be on his Storm deck for the first match, and we will be on our High Tide deck. So let's see how this goes. This is a totally fine hand here. Got Preordain, Counterspell, Cloud of Fairies, and DA. Should be totally fine. Let's start with the Preordain here. There's another Fisher. We don't need the Fisher. Let's just keep the land though. We do need to probably hit at least 3 land drops in order to win here. And let's go from there. Alright, let's see. So he's going for the probe. He knows that we're not having foil or anything like that. So he could be potentially going for a combo this turn. Let's see what happens. Hopefully he's not able to. His list is trying to kill with Empty the Warrens plus First Day of Class for a sort of Tendrils of Agony style kill. So yeah, this should be pretty scary. He's going for something here. He is playing 4 relay, so there's a chance that he's only be getting up to like a relay, and then we're able to have another turn. And if we do draw High Tide, we can maybe get something going. Like we can at least bounce the land. Okay, so it is a relay. Flips into First Day, Probe, Night Whisper, and a couple lands. Okay, so we do draw High Tide. So we could bounce the land, stifle his mana a little bit. I think it's probably best to just try to use the counter here, and then we can try and go off next turn. So we'll try to do that here. Opponent goes for the probe. That is okay. They know that we have counter. I see that we drew the High Tide as well. So they're probably kind of incentivized to go for it here, because otherwise we're probably going to try and get something going next turn. So they go for the swamp. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know what to think. Probably mentally sequencing out his combos. Trying to see if there's something he can do around a counter here. I'll probably counter basically any ritual, especially a red ritual. Like Rite of Flame, I think I'd definitely counter. I think I would counter just about any ritual. So Rite of Flame, let's go ahead and counter that. What is this? Goes for the Duress. Okay, that's kind of annoying. He gets to take away our High Tide, which is actually pretty annoying. Maybe we just top deck High Tide though. Let's see, I guess. Mancer. It's pretty rough. So our defenses are down. We basically have nothing here now. It's pretty rough. Goes for the Night's Whisper. He did exile these 3 cards, and he didn't get to use them, so it's not so bad. She goes for the Night's Whisper pass here. We could cycle the Cloud, But then we don't really have anything to do. I think maybe I'll just try to draw land here. Okay, we do draw the land. That's nice. We could just Mancer back the High Tide here, and then be set up for next turn. That's got to be the play, right? So let's go Mancer the High Tide, and we just have to pray that we survive this turn. He's gonna have to get at least 10 storms since we have the Mancer to block one of the tokens. Cracks for black. It's for the Riddy. It's got the pedal. Let's just have raw empty. Okay, that should be fine. Alright, let's try to combo off then here. I guess we should play some draw spells first. So let's go for Preordain first in case we hit it like a High Tide. There's a Frantic. There's another Cloud. Let's see. I think that's worth keeping here. Wait, huh? Wait. So wait, so we could snap our Mancer and get back the High Tide, right? We have 5 right now, so we could go like snap the snap would make what, 2 mana, so then we'd have 7. Then we'd have enough to play Cloud of Fairies after. I guess we'd have 8 really, because we can leave one of the islands untapped, right? Yes, I think we just do that then. Let's go like this. Let's get back to High Tide. Play the High Tide, Cloud of Fairies. And we can just DA here. And then go for... We could go for Frantic or Cloud here. I guess let's go Frantic. Don't need the islands. Okay, an opponent leaves the game. Yeah. I think at that point we can Temporal Fissure back the Mancer. And also the Cloud of Fairies. And I think we just basically can go infinite from that point. Okay, so we're definitely going to need the Remoras. Let's see. Doesn't seem like they have much reliance on the graveyard. Doesn't look like they really use the graveyard at all, except for 2 copies of Cabal Ritual. So we don't need to focus on the graveyard. As far as instants go, they have Morphos, Dark Ritual. Morphos and Dark Ritual is their only instance. Unless they might be bringing in Pyroblast. But so we're probably going to want the counters and the foils for sure. So let's bring in those. Spike is probably a bit suspicious. Maybe we don't need the cruises. Maybe go down like a Mancer, but Mancer is kind of good. Let's cut a Mancer, yeah. Look at the cruises. I don't know, maybe we need the cruises actually. We just cut like a couple Frantics. We could go down to like 1 Temporal. Mr. Goyd here. Let's take out 1 cruise. Oh wait, we have to take out 2 more cards. Take out like 1 snap, and I guess all the cruise. I don't know if I sideboarded properly here. I might have too much cards for this matchup. Okay, we have a Remora. We have 2 lands. I think this is acceptable here. We'll probably just play the Remora turn 1. Just can guard against any sort of early combos. There's another Remora too. That's pretty nice. Let's pay. Opponent does not hit a land. Let's pay again here. It'd be nice to draw a land. Okay, we don't draw a land. Opponent goes clean up. Okay. So we'll have to sack the Remora here. So we draw a land. That's nice. Let's go Remora. Pass here. Hey, Mr. Goyd. Good boy. What? Okay, let's see. So we'll definitely go with the end step consider here if nothing happens. If he tries to go off, we do have a counter to protect ourselves, and we're going to get to draw a bunch of cards if he tries to do anything. So he goes for the Dark Ritual. Let's see, let's draw a card here. Let's see what we get. Get an island. I mean, I think I'll let that resolve. If he plays more cards, we're going to get to draw more cards. So it should be fine. Just going to go for the Rite of Flame. Let's draw a card. I think maybe I'll counter this one. Goes for the Pedal. Okay. So we do have 2 copies of foil that we can draw into. Oh, he actually just pays. Oh, okay. Okay. That's totally fine. That's 1 depletion counter off the bog. So we should be in a pretty good spot. We have 2 more lands, so we can pay for the Remora for a lot of turns. And if we ever draw High Tide, we can start to do some stuff. It looks like he messed up. Oh, shoot. Him as F-Doc, so like, is that good? Dang. So it looks like he missed or something. Or he misclicked or something. This next card is Relay. Okay, boys, we're back here for the second match against Raptor. This time he's playing a mono blue Delver strategy. We're playing our blue red Drake strategy. So let's see how this goes. Should be pretty difficult. He has foils and gushes. Gataxian probes, stasis, deprives. Actually doesn't have any counter spells. That's kind of interesting. And then he's got obviously a bunch of fairies and delvers and spell stutters and 6 ninjas with 4 hackers. So let's see. Okay, this hand is not keepable. It's mulligan. Alright, this hand is totally fine. Let's keep I guess maybe we put back the cruise here. That's probably the play. Let's put back the cruise. We're gonna need to find some lands off of our cantrips. We should hopefully get to resolve the preordain. I guess he could daze at turn 1. Probes us, so he knows what our hand is. Goes with the turn 1 preordain. Okay, so it's nice that he's not having a turn 1 threat. But his deck does play 2 copies of Cloud of Fairies though, so he can still have multiple threats next turn, like Cloud of Fairies plus Spell Stutter. So there's a Treasure Cruise. Let's go preordain. Okay, we don't find any lands. Let's see if we can get one. Okay, we don't. That sucks. We're gonna need to find lands. Next turn we can go with Augs, but it could be getting Spell Stuttered or Dazed or something. He put one on top with his preordain. Okay, so he could be having Dazed. I guess let's go. He's not having any Spell Pierce or anything like that, so we could safely resolve a preordain here. Let's bottom. Okay, we do find a land. That's nice. We'll be able to have counterspell up, but we're under pressure here, so I'm not sure we'll really be trying to use the counterspell. We're mostly going to be trying to look for lightning bolt. Okay, so he doesn't actually flip. That's nice. Means his clock is kind of slow, but he could be ninjaing us here. Let's see what happens. If it's a small ninja, he could still have like deprive or something for the Augs. I guess it's, oh no, okay. Is a small ninja? No, it's a big ninja. Okay. Well, that is kind of scary. He's not having any snaps or anything, so it looks like there's not really any. Oh, he is having 2 echoing truths, but it looks like he's not really having any ways to like remove our Augs. So let's go ahead and play the Augs. I think I'll leave up the blue and we can maybe brainstorm on the end step or something. So he goes actually days. He's having multi-days here. I guess he's having multi-days for us. That is pretty brutal actually. Yeah, we're getting double dazed. Okay. He does set himself back on tempo pretty hard, but just on land drops, I mean, but he is having a ninja in play. Doesn't flip the Delver, so that is nice in terms of us not getting clocked too hard. So we'll see. We do have Augs with counterspell up next turn. There's a baby ninja, looks like. Okay. This is a pretty nice pressure from the opponent here. But if we can resolve at Augs, it's pretty nice. It should just be able to hold off these ninjas. There's a Fairy Seer. Let's see, so I think we will leave a Bolt mana here. So we don't hit a Bolt. Hit a Preordain. Let's pick up the Preordain and try to hit it into a Bolt here. It's probably worth trying for. I think we do want to keep the land. I think that's how our deck wins the matchup, is by hitting all of our land drops and then just making so many plays in one turn that the opponent can't deal with it. You go, buddy? You wanna go, buddy? Very good. Good boy. Okay. So he just comes in with the fairy. He's gonna actually come in with all the ninjas. Okay, I think let's try to munch on this guy. So he munched that, he gets a card out of the deal. Doesn't have another ninja, which is nice. Just replay that on the Delver. Delver's pretty scary. We're gonna need to find an answer for that. Let's go for the Preordain. I guess I'll save the land drop in case we end up finding like a Boiler Works or something. So it's gonna get stuttered. Let's go for the counter. Okay, so the counter resolves. There's a Drake. I think we can go ahead and keep the Drake. I think we can keep both, actually. I think the land next turn is going to be kind of nice. Let's go for a cruise here. Okay, so we resolve the cruise. That's nice. Hopefully the Delver is not able to flip. It's only having 23 hits for it in the deck. Okay, so the Delver bricks again. That's pretty nice. And he's only having like the 2 deprives and I guess the 3 foils in terms of cards that can actually counter our Drake. I guess he could have another double days, but that's not particularly likely. So let's see. We'll probably try to resolve the Drake here. Yeah. Let's try to resolve the Drake. Hope there's no deprive or foil. If it's foil, okay, so it is alt cast foil, so at least that is gonna hurt him in the card advantage department. But we are still under quite a bit of pressure here, so this is definitely not an easy spot. He doesn't flip the Delver, that is really nice. Ooh, I probably should have thought scoured there. Goes for the fairies here. Okay. You good, bro? So we'll probably go for the end step Thought Scour here. So he's coming in with all these. I guess we're gonna block the I think we block the hacker. Delver is kind of annoying. It would be nice to kill it for free, but I don't want to give him an additional loot, and then also the potential to like ninja it back would be pretty annoying. It's still on the bottom. Goes for the gush. Alright, I guess we'll go for maybe I'll just try to get the brainstorm off actually here. Okay, so we get the brainstorm off. I think we just don't have the time to go for any sort of tap lands, so let's just put it back like that. Go for the Thought Scour here. We find a bolt. Okay. Trying to flicker. Let's play island. What's going on? Mr. Good, you want to go? You want to go? Okay. Looks like Mr. Goyd's gone. 1 sec, boys. Okay, let's see. So we'll probably just start with the Thought Scour here. Oh, dang. Maybe I shouldn't have played the island first. So let's go for the upkeep lightning bolt here. Onto the Delver most likely. So we can see if it flips. So the Delver doesn't actually flip. It is still kind of scary, so I think I will still bolt it. Okay, so the ball resolves. So he's having a little bit of pressure with these two fairies. It's kind of annoying. If he ninjutsus one of the fairies, we can cast the flicker and it can't get spell started in that window. So it's not getting ninjutsu'd at least. Okay, well let's go for the flicker on the Augs. I think we kind of have to do this. We need to get something going. Okay, we're looking for Treasure Cruise. Bolt is nice. Okay. So maybe I should have done that earlier. I guess let's play around Daze a bit here. We have the second mountain, so if we draw another red card, we can use it. Let's go. So we should wait. Oh, I should play the mountain after. That was really bad. So let's go for the flicker right now then. We brick. Damn. Okay. Let's go for the upkeep bolt onto one of the fairies here. Bolt onto one of the fairies. Okay, resolves. I'm not really sure what the opponent has in hand. I feel like they probably would have countered that if they had the ability to. Maybe they're just gonna have this one last fairy take me down. They are having more cards in hand than I am, so that is kind of rough. Let's see, we brick again. That's not great. It's a pretty rough spot. We need to draw, like, Peregrine Drake would stop his board from hitting us. Treasure Cruise would get a lot of value. So something like that would be nice. It looks like maybe it's gushing here. That can't be good for us. That cannot be good for us. Yep. Another fairy. Yeah, this is a pretty rough spot for us. Pretty rough spot. We're gonna need to hope we draw like Treasure Cruise into like some really nice hits. Thought Scour. Let's see. We should have forced spec. That's pretty lousy at this point, and we're just dead here. So we'll definitely need the Pyros. Could bring in some amount of Remoras. What is he having? He's having Probes, Predates, Dazes, Gushes, Foils, Echoing Truths, and he's potentially bringing in Blue Blasts and Dispels as well. Call one of these top lands maybe. So we probably should bring in some amount of these. Go down to like one flicker. Like a Mancer. Honestly, maybe we just cut the combo altogether. Should be like a blue-red control-y deck. It's probably the best we can do. The Drake is still useful. It's just a blocker. If we ever get a Drake online, it's pretty hard for the opponent to attack. Let's keep... We can go turn 1 Preordain. It should be pretty useful. If we can hit it like a land or something. Let's start off with the Preordain here. Dang. Okay. So, looks like we're gonna get to play here. Well, let's put these on top. Pyro's pretty nice. Goes with the Delver. Let's see. I'll probably just take that out immediately. And I think we'll just search up a land here. The Fairy Seer. Okay. So one on bottom, one on top. Okay, let's search out the island. Let's try to get Mr. Oggs down. Okay, Mr. Oggs resolves. We find Brainstorming counter. Wait, what? Oh. Let's see. I think I'll just pick up the Brainstorm here. Just pass. I don't really want to get dazed. Okay, we'll take the 1. Let's go for the Brainstorm here. I'm just gonna try and stutter that. Let's try to Pyro. Over the Dispel. Let's hope they don't have a Daze. Okay, they don't have a Daze. That's nice for us. It's gonna put us up to 6 cards in the graveyard. I guess we can get rid of one of the Drakes. Or one of the Cruises, I mean. Let's go... Let's resolve the Thought Scour. Okay. Trade in with the Oggs. Comes in with the Fairy. No Ninja. It's nice to see. Let's try to get some cantrips off. See if we can find a protection for the Cruise. There's a counter. I think I'll keep the counter here. Let's go for the Thought Scour. It's a Remora. Yeah, why don't we just get the Remora down right now? Should be kind of annoying. Okay. And next we can try and get the Cruise off with counter back and Remora up. This should be pretty good. If opponent hits their 5th land drop, that's probably not exactly where they want to be. Okay, pay the upkeep. There's another Remora. Let's go for the Cruise. So our graveyard does not really matter at this point. We don't have Mancer in the deck or anything. So it looks like they're going to go for the Deprive, and they're going to grant us a card. I will go for the Counter Spell. Let's hope this isn't stutter. Okay, looks like another deprive. Okay, so at least we're getting to draw off of that. Okay. I think I will not play out the second Remora. Just doesn't really do anything right now. We can wait. It's nice we got to get some card advantage off that. Two of the cards in his hand are now islands. At least two. So, let's see. So hopefully we're able to find like another cruise. Oh man, he's lost connection again. Dang. Okay. Let's trade in our damage. Hopefully we're able to draw some sort of spell here. So he goes for the gush. Okay. So not yield. Let's see if we can draw something. We draw another island. That is not great. Replays the island. He's gonna attack us. Okay, no ninja. It's nice to see. Let's pay for the Remora here. Just use a blue-red. It's another Remora. That's not exactly great here. I guess I'll play it out. Play out one of these. It's gonna stuttered. Okay. I guess I'll play the other one out. So if he's gonna gush, we're gonna get to draw a bunch of cards. Can we draw a cruise or something? I think I will pay the 3 and pay the 1. Probably have to sack this one next turn. Okay, we actually do draw cruise. That is quite nice. Let's just delve. Draw Pyro Bolt and Counterspell. That's nice hits. Let's trade in. Let's cover the bolt on the upkeep onto the stutter. Okay, resolves. That's nice. Goes for the sanctuary. Okay, so he's getting back to deprive. Okay. He's got Delver. I'll just counterspell the Delver. Trading this counterspell for a creature is pretty ideal. So we can pay again. The Pierce. Let's go ahead and attack. Just wait a bit. Probably definitely sack the this Remora next turn. Okay. Let's see, so we'll sack this one. And we'll pay for this one. It's prudent, okay, let's cast that. Spike Island is definitely not useful. I guess at some point we might want to Pyro the Seer. I'm gonna hold the island in hand for Brainstorm here. I'll take the 1 again. We are needing to find some Augs. You find like an Augs or a Drake or something. So I guess we'll have to be sacking the Remora here. I mean, I guess we could pay again. Yeah, we probably will, actually. So let's go for the Pyro on this guy. So it works. So now we're actually just winning the race. I'll pay again. There's Oggs. That's really nice. Let's play Mr. Oggs. So he can deprive with pay. With the pay for the thing. But if he pays for the Remora, we could Spell Pierce. Okay. So he's going to pay for the Remora. Let's Spell Pierce. Hopefully we can hit something here. Okay, we actually have Bolt and Thought Scour. Let's pick up the Bolt. Should be pretty useful. Let's attack. Alright, so now we're having quite a bit of a clock here. 2 damage per turn. Go Sanctuary. It's gonna go for the Gush. Okay. We don't really have much going on, so I think I will just pay 6 here. Ashburn. Yeah, I'll go ahead and play the land. Let's attack for 2. Alright, we're getting him pretty low here. What is this? He's going for the Echoing Truth onto the Remora. He's gonna pay. Okay. I mean, that's fine. We'll reset the Remora for us. So we can get it down again next turn. But he's gonna get to do some stuff here, like play Gush. And he goes Preordain. It's kind of interesting. I would have thought maybe he wanted to, like, put the Gush on top and then Preordain into it. I guess maybe as like another Preordain or something. So you guys put the Gush on top. Which passes. Okay. So I might be having like Spell Stutter or something. I guess let's still go with the Remora first. Let's go with the Remora here. So in the Spell Stutter, I think let's go for the Bolt onto it. So he's gonna actually have that as spell. Okay. Hopefully we're able to resolve this Peregrino then. Because Days using an alternate cost, setting up a foil. He's having an alternate cost foil. Okay. It's kind of annoying. Hopefully we're not getting ninja'd. If we're getting ninja'd, it's actually kind of worrisome. He's able to put Deprive on top, and he has Gush in hand, so he can Gush into that. It's pretty scary. Pretty scary late game situation here. There's another Oggs, though. He does have a Deprive in hand, but he's running pretty low on lands, so he's not going to be able to do this forever. But I guess we're going to run out of top decks eventually. But we are winning the race at this point, so it's definitely pretty winnable. He's going to put the Gush on top. He's going to go to combat, hit us. Okay. Draw Island. That's not a very good draw. We're going to hit him down to 3. If he ever has Ninja, it kind of fucks us up because it's going to be able to block. He's only playing 2 Deep Hours, though. So here comes a Gush, looks like. He's going to attack first. Maybe I'm a Ninja. Oh, it's not a ninja. Oh no, it's just Gush. But then it's ninja. Okay. Just dropping us down to 7, drawing an extra card. That is pretty scary, man. I think we're gonna have to just trade in the damage here. We need our Augs to finish the job here. He's pretty low. He's not having much lands out either. Hopefully he's not having another ninja. If he has another ninja, then he's really getting to mess us up here. Can play the other ninja and have 2 blockers. Okay, so it's just that ninja. So he actually has to hold back the ninja or chump with a spell stutter. So he's gonna hold back the ninja. Let's go fetch, just thin our deck. It's actually pretty relevant with our deck so small. Okay, let's attack. Force the chump out here. So he could go, oh, he did not. He could have gone like spell stutter and double block to actually trade off with one of our Augs. But as it stands, we're in a decent spot here. We're having a bit of pressure. If he goes for the fairy, he doesn't go for the spell stutter. We could have had the spike available there. He goes for the preordain. It's one on bottom, one on top. There's the seer. That's okay. I can't really do anything about that. And he's gonna get to play another land, and then he's gonna have spell stutter up through 4 spike, which is kind of annoying. But he's not gonna attack, so looks like we will be able to get another chump at least here, hopefully. So we have force out another chump. Let's play the Boiler Works. Island. Pass here. That's for the Gush. Okay. Fairy. Okay. We're gonna deck out first. It goes Sanctuary. It's Deprive on top. It's Delver. That is pretty scary. Delver can eventually block our Augs. Shut down our pressure. So he is only having 2 up though. So if we're able to hit into like some sort of relevant spell here. Thought Scour. So he did Scry, put 1 on top. So I guess it's Thought Scour them so that it's not guaranteed Delver flip. Just counter spell. See, I'm not so sure we can actually attack anymore. If we attack, you can block. You could double block. You could double block twice. And we're actually just having like no pressure and no blockers for the ninjas. So I think we actually have to hold back now. And this is pretty rough. We're probably going to lose now. So he goes no attacks. Okay. It's a Pyro. We do still have 1 copy of Bolt left in the deck, so maybe our play is to just wait and try to get to the Bolt. So Delver does not flip again. He plays Fairy. Okay. So our 4 spike is not getting better though, which sucks. So he's gonna clock in with the Seer. There's Augs. That's actually a really good draw. Let's play Augs. It actually just resolves. He doesn't even try to spell stutter it. Let's pick up the Thought Scour. Thought Scour the opponent here. Dang. So I think at this point we actually can swing in. Now that we have a third Augs able to block the ninja, so he's just gonna double block both Augs here. Okay, let's try to pyro the ninja. Go with the spell star, counter that. Let's for another spell setter. Oh jeez, that's pretty bad for us. And are we dead here? We're actually taking... We're going down. No, yeah, but it is lethal. GG. GG to Raptor. That was actually a pretty banger game there.